We got Ty freaking. What are you doing? Did you finish your line?
No.
Oh.
I'm seeing if this will fit. I think this is too tiny.
Ty's about ready to start her up. Oh, this is the line you've been fussing with?
Mm-hmm.
So you got one?
That one's broken too.
So it just spins? Or it won't.
Wait. I only get to a certain point.
Trying to set up his ethanol sensor and
Too many problems.
too many problems. And then I got. Last time I was here, I wasn't filming, but we had a little bit of a setup for getting this door locked, and because I don't have a latch in here because I was trying to repair it. So while we were doing that, I was going through and I figured it out. The latch was just being a little goofy, but I'm hoping I can remember how this assembly works and we can get this latch mounted up and ready to go. And then all that said and done, we should be able to throw a door panel on and actually have a door that somewhat works. I found replacements online, but I will not be buying them because this latch actually works. So I think what was going on was the rods inside the door were jammed up and probably needed to be greased and stuff like that. I mean, this car is older than me. This is what we're working with for stuff in here. I mean, some of this stuff is just, ugh, you know. But we'll see what we can do to assemble all this back, and hopefully we can actually get this thing to work. Because I don't really remember the layout for these rods, but I'm thinking we'll probably figure it out fairly quick here. I mean, I have another door to reference, so worst case scenario, we just look at this one and be like, oh, because there's only 3 rods. There's this one, and then there's the one in the back here, and the long one obviously is this fucking middle one, or no, this one right here. I am currently, don't have a tripod, I didn't bring it, so we'll get this set up and then I'll update you guys on the status, so let's do it. Alright, so we just made a discovery after going through everything. So kind of what I figured what was going to happen was these door lock mechanisms rarely fail. I've noticed this online. I mean, that's just not a part that is going to get a lot of, I mean, it's going to get a lot of wear, but it's not going to fail. But what we noticed, or what I noticed while working with this, is that the cylinder lock seems to be the issue here. The vehicle itself is not engaging the key. I noticed that the passenger side does engage. This is an aftermarket key for the car, so I'm assuming that's probably the issue here. But this door lock does turn, and it does seem to do what it's supposed to do. So I wonder if when they made this, they just got one door lock and one ignition with the key and then called it a day. Because now what the problem is I actually don't have a working driver's side door lock. So what I might do, so I think what I'll end up having to do is waking up the beast over there. The cylinder lock itself is the issue with this driver's side door. I am going to have to find a solution for that here, but the door lock itself is fine, but we did figure that out and it seems to be probably gonna go with an OEM Honda. I don't really like the aftermarket parts that they make. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find an additional ignition and go that route. That's the big plan for today. Just kind of picking up a few things here and there. It's been slow. Like I said, I know that I've kind of cut back on the content and I've just been really kind of pushing for a lot of other things right now in life, but you know, we're managing, just picking up parts here and there. I'm still spending a lot of time online trying to find source local parts and OEM fenders and parts and stuff like that, body panels and replacing stuff. I was in the works, if you guys didn't see my reel, I was in the works for another EM1. I was trying to find a spot for the car and just trying to do a lot of, you know, getting extra parts. I'm really trying to do my part here to try and get this car up to speed and up to date, but like I said, you know, things didn't work out, things fell through, and we weren't able to source that car. So unfortunate, but we do have a very solid car here still. Like I said, no rust, and you know, it's still very, there's a lot of good things going on with this setup. So I'm excited as I think everyone else is that is ready to see what this car is capable of, and I know that a lot of people are rooting for me. So like I said, we'll get to that throttle cable and then we'll see how much more we can get out of this car today, and then of course we'll wrap up the day with some little catch up. But yeah, let's get to it.
Any smell it?
I don't smell anything. No, she's holding, but under boost we'll see.
I like this one.
Which does? Oh, your pressure? Yeah. Right now you're at like 55. Or 51 pounds. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna tie back. He's helping me with the throttle cable. I have a hard time with that. Try to move this out of the way here. Unhooked it from the underneath of the throttle pedal and that whole mechanism. Nice and rubbery for like 5 minutes, and then when you use it, it just goes away. And then for here, how does this come out? Because this clamp doesn't just come through these little holes here. Right, it's just the nut on it.
You gotta take the nut all the way off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. All right, so we're working on the throttle cable, and here's what I noticed. So obviously we got past the worst threads imaginable for one of these, but it ain't coming back. So we're gonna have to cut this off because these threads are busted at the end here. You're supposed to take this nut off. So
where's the new one?
Right there.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Okay, look at that nut, huh?
Adjustable beyond. That's hand adjustable. They make it better. What are you gonna touch? I'm gonna reseal that when they're done with it in case we need to return it. So.
Look at that OEM grease.
I like it, man. Spared no expense. And then there's not freeing metal fibers against it too. It's like, my God. Actually, you might have to fucking just fold this little bad boy. Come on. Alright, start her up. Proper alignment.
I don't know how I'm gonna get back in there. Just gonna leave this.
Made in Japan. You want to put... Oh, you do it. Don't fuck that up.
What are the rubber bushings for? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There's two, though. You can't fuck it up. So
Nicer, too.
Because there's two different models for cars. Goes in sideways. Don't fuck it. No. No. There you go. Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's in there. It's in there good.
Doesn't feel like OEM, but...
That'll get the job done. Which one do you think that looks like? Definitely this one. Yeah, you're gonna have to noodle it in there.
What a piece of shit.
Does this fit around it? It's a press. You're almost there. Hey.
Quarter. looked like it was in, but in the bottom part.
Yeah, it's the bottom.
Ooh. I think it's not.
It's not in all the way.
It isn't?
No, give me something smaller. Before it fucking pops out. Gentle?
Oh, jeez.
It's like kind of clipping at the end down there.
You might need it.
Oh, the true test.
It looks the same.
No, it's yeah, it's in.
Look at that. Who would have thought it could be done?
That was not supposed to be that hard. But we're alive, barely. There's your old one. Here, let me see that. Let me go recycle that. Stay.
Dude, did you see that rotor? Drilled and slotted? Just noticed
No
that.
way, really? Does the Rustin make it to him yet?
Oh!
Did I get that on camera? Ooh.
That's nice. Didn't
even matter. Oh, where you want to put that ham? So we were able to get the throttle body to work now, so now that problem has been solved. The GSR cable does not fit the fucking car, so you need to go with a longer cable with that. So the K-series cables happen to be longer, and that solves that issue. So yeah, really happy that we got that taken care of. We also got the clip in, so now I'm sitting on a $40 brand new GSR cable that will not be used on any of my builds in the future here. So at least I don't plan on it. But we got that figured out, so now it's just the cooling system, getting that bled, and then putting more miles in the engine to kind of wake things up. And then, yeah, I mean, we probably won't get to power steering this year, but I have, speaking of that, let me go grab that pump. I have a reservoir for that ready to go, so let me go get that now. Oh, and then I want to get these door panels out now, but I gotta go figure out that cylinder lock issue. Like I said before, that was the problem with that, so what we'll end up doing is going a different route with that, and I'll figure out a solution and update you guys when I do, but it's not going to be a too tough of an issue to solve here, but I'll try and keep these doors not cracked and not yoink on them too much, but we'll move these over here. But yeah, super excited with today. A lot of progress, and we got a lot of stuff done, and you know, like I said, I still got more interior stuff to do. I'll probably come over another day, you know, and undo what I did. There were some issues that I really want to take care of. I'm super anal about this and just want everything to be sorted and taken care of. So we'll get that situated. I'll go over to that guy and see if I can get his ignition and work something out and see if he needs that anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're running a GSR head, or you have a Skunk 2 intake manifold, Skunk 2 throttle body, I think it was like a 70 millimeter. You will need a longer throttle cable, at least in my EM1. So if you're running on 99 through 2000, you will probably need, or if you're running an SI, you will need a different throttle cable to manage that swap. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, I got more stuff coming. Obviously, Ty got some work done. I have a couple clips of that going on, but you know, nothing crazy. We made some discoveries. We learned a little bit. It's just that door lock cylinder that seems to be giving us a hard time, and we'll soon be able to lock this car. But yeah, I'll figure out that key situation, and hopefully, you know, we can go from there. So that's the plan. I hope things work out, and we'll see what happens. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.